not that song.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 895. Hello, it is Mike Matthews broadcasting from Cafe Anyway here at the last place on earth located somewhere in PodCastro Valley. On today's episode, it's the finale of my Mike on Mobile from the PodCastro Valley Dog Park and my interesting conversation with the fascinating Katy. Plus we hear from Mike's Daily Podcast. Madame Rootabega, Valentino, and Bison Bentley. Mike's Daily Podcast. And so I was talking to a friend about texting behavior and how it's different depending on how old you are. The younger folk text back very seldom because they're far more interested in telepathically speaking with the stars. That's why they're called Millennials, right? They're like from another dimension. Mike's Daily Podcast. In other news, Doctor Who was at the Comic-Con convention. Mike's. It was all about their Daily stupid Lego game podcast that they're participating with. Yeah! So, yeah, I don't care really for Legos. I loved them as a kid, but I don't like mixing my bizarre British sci-fi with blocky children's video games. Oh, look, who just walked in. Hello, Michael Masters. This is Madame Rootabega, and I am completely made out of Legos. Wow. I always wondered that about you. It's very... Because, like, I know you've touched me on many occasions when I did not want to be touched. Michael Master, I'm a touchy-feely. But, yeah, anywho, I noticed that you're all completely plastic and made out... And you got those little things... What are those things called that clasp onto... Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the barking thing.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, that particular thing on top of the blocks of the Legos, they are called studs. And I am very familiar with being a stud day.
Yeah, we're both studs. Do you know that?
Well, actually, I am. I don't know about the guy standing next to me.
What? Hey! A2 Brutus! Do you know that? Wow, Bison Bentley just quoted some Shakespeare there. Is that what that was? I didn't know that! Alright, wonderful. So yeah, studs, I guess the little bumps on top of Lego things, and they help them stick together. Wonderful. I don't want to mix that with my Doctor Who sci-fi craziness, which only goes to show that maybe I just invested a little too much time with that television show. I watched... all the new ones since they rebooted it in 2005. I've watched quite a few of the old ones. I've even gone back to like the 60s, when it first started in 63. And it's interesting. It's a neat, if you like sci-fi, it's kind of funny to see where modern day sci-fi, it owes some of its roots to Doctor Who. It goes way back, and the early television and all that fun, crazy stuff. Bad sci-fi costumes. It predates Star Wars. The Daleks are almost a little bit kind of similar to R2-D2 in some ways, because they roll around and they're kind of these trash can-y sort of things. So kids were going nuts for the Daleks, but way before R2-D2. And it's just fascinating stuff. But I have said too much already. Texting is what we're really talking about today. Well, and dogs, too. Like Basil the Boxer. That's right, Basil. Right. What'd you bring me? You brought me a Lego. Oh, thank you. You shouldn't be chewing on those. You could choke on them. Don't give your dog Legos. That's what we've learned. You can name your dog Lego if you want to be that way. So I was talking to a guy who's a manager over quite a few millennials, and he was saying, yeah, I text them about how I need them to do fill-in work for me, because that's what we hired them for, and then they never text me back. And then I think that, okay, well, maybe they're not going to text me back because that's what millennials do, is they don't text back, and they'll just show up for the job anyway. And they never show up. So, like, it's hard to get them to confirm, basically, to communicate, either by texting or by actually using what the phone was for, to call. That seems to have slipped the mind of many a millennial. And that's why they've gone on to using telepathic powers and ESPN or ESP. But honestly, I'm a strong advocate for having good text-etiquette. I took the text and etiquette and smashed them together. Some people don't do that. Some people, they have to ignore autocorrect, even though their phone is doing it for them. No, I want to spell it wrong anyway. And they want to wait 3 weeks before returning your text. But Mike, they're busy. They've got things. No, they're not that busy. I'm sure they're returning the text of the people they actually like. And then there's the actual using the phone part. You probably know someone that never has a phone, never uses it to talk, to speak, to use the vocal cords with. It's all about the pressing the buttons with the thumbs. Okay, I'm done bitching about text etiquette. You're welcome. All right, well, what do you think about all that? You can email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST-895-Culture. We read your comments on the section emails from email and your and not so comments. You can comment on our Twitter, which is @MikeTalks. Also, the Facebook is facebook.com/MikesDailyPodcast. I'm also on the internet at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, which has links to where to listen to the show on iTunes. If you go there to iTunes and listen to us there, please comment on the show and rate the show. More people find out about us and we don't languish in obscurity. There's also links to where to find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Stitcher, Podomatic, Mixcloud, Spreaker, Player FM, and Ameristream Live. Oh, and just something I've just noticed on my phone just now as I've been speaking is I just got a text that said, "Congratulations, you won a something, something, something." And of course, it's an advertisement. And I look into the text, and I see it was sent to me and 19 other numbers. Well, all those numbers then immediately text back, stop, stop, stop. And I'm getting it because with the stupid iPhone, when you text back when you're in a group thingy, they all get the same text that you just texted. So now I'm getting like 19 stops sent to my phone. So I have to go in and block every single one of those callers. Oh, and tell that original number to stop. That's annoying. That's happened to me twice today. Ugh. Text a kid. Also, we are on Instagram. You can find us there as well as on Yelp and Tumblr. Links to all those at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, as well as the radio station that I do my morning radio show for in Connecticut, and the link to the country station that I'm on the weekends. If you want to help us out, there is the Amazon link. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon, go through that link at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com and buy whatever it is, and then bookmark that page whenever you're going to buy anything on Amazon. Go to that bookmark, and that helps us out, and you haven't changed the way you shop. Looks like today they have Funko Flash Pop Heroes on the little Amazon icon. All right. And then there's the PayPal. If you enjoy this show, you can support us by becoming a Mike's Daily Podcaster, and you'll get a personalized MP3 for thee from all the cafe characters. There's also the blog, the Daily Podcast picture, and all my past interviews at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. But now we go back to the dog park. All right, why are you dragging me there? I told you I'm going. That was a good shirt.
Mike on the Wild.
Last show, Basil and I had gone to the PodCastro Valley Dog Park, and I randomly picked a dog owner person named Katy to speak to about her dog and a panoply of topics. Here's the finale of our conversation.
What's your favorite restaurant in Castro Valley? This is one area where we struggle.
Yeah, we don't really have a huge... I mean, we do have a lot of restaurants, but gosh.
You know what? I heard that at one time, Castro Valley was #1 in the country for like the number of fast food restaurants per capita or per square mile or something like that. Like we were #1. We had the most.
Wow. No, I don't think that's the case anymore, though. Do you think?
I don't know, but hopefully not. That's a sad fact.
It is. Gosh, I'm surprised we're not all like really, 800 pounds and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you are.
That's true. People can't see me. I can barely stand. I have people holding me up right now. It's amazing. I have little pulleys and scaffolding. When I walk Basil, he's afraid I'm going to fall on him. It's pretty scary. But favorite restaurant. All right, I'm just going to say it right now. It is shoot, that's not in Castro Valley.
What were you thinking?
Fatfish? No, they're not really. They have this sushi that's like it's like cheap sushi, so it's kind of scary. But no, that's not my favorite restaurant. I've been to that burrito shop a lot. Oh, Top Thai.
Top Thai is good. Top Thai is good.
Yeah, they have, I think there's like 3 different dishes I get. The peanut butter, there's like a peanut butter beef one that's interesting.
Never had it. You know, my favorite, thank you for asking.
Katy, I wanted to ask you, what is it?
My favorite is called Aroma. It's Indian cuisine.
I've been there once.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think that's probably one of the best Indian ones around.
Absolutely. Very, very good food. Great lunch buffet.
Did you have was it mango lassi?
Oh, what is that?
It's a drink.
No.
That's made out of mangoes.
I figured that part, didn't know the lassie part. What is a lassie?
It's a dog that was popular in the 50s. No, it's kind of like a ultra smooth, thick smoothie.
Oh,
but it's smooth.
Sounds really good. Is it alcoholic?
No. Oh. It's kind of a drink that Indians make.
It sounds really good. Do you want to know an interesting fact about me?
You're Indian?
Well, no. But I am allergic to mango skin.
How did you find that out?
I found that out because I was eating mangoes, like, you know, when it's in slices and you kind of put it in your mouth and then slide, like you use your teeth to get the fruit off.
Right.
And the skin, like, rubs against your lips. I was in Costa Rica, and the next day my lips were, like, erupted into fire. And I had to wear, like, that white diaper rash paste on my face. I couldn't go outside. I was on vacation in Costa Rica, so it was awful. And I figured out, I don't remember, I think that night I tried the mango skins again and it happened again worse. So I had ruled it out. I figured it out.
Do you think it's all mango skins or maybe Costa Rica because they have like ultra intense weather there and stuff?
Oh, I hope it's only Costa Rica because I would love to just enjoy to eat mangoes again like that. But I have discovered that the skins don't really matter because, you know, you don't really eat the skin. And my new favorite thing is called Just Mango at Trader Joe's. It's dried mango. Have you had it?
No.
Please, Mike of Mike's Daily Podcast, please buy mango skin, not mango skins, buy dried mangoes, just mango. There's no sugar added or anything, and it's so delicious from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's specifically. I've bought dried mango from all different kinds of stores. This Just Mango from Trader Joe's is the best.
That's pretty awesome. We got a Trader Joe's in PodCastro Valley.
That's a plus that we have. That is.
Okay, I'm going to get that, and it's probably good for you, too, because it's just the fruit.
It's just fruit. It's totally natural, Mike.
But you don't have the allergic reaction because there's no skins. That's awesome.
Well, sometimes I think there's a stray skin because I'll get a little slight reaction, but it's worth it.
Is that all you're allergic to?
Yes, it's my only allergy. I'm serious. Isn't that crazy?
And you had to find out about it on a vacation.
I know. Do you have any allergies? You said to long-haired dogs.
Yeah, long-haired dogs.
In the pre-interview.
In the pre-interview at the dressing room. Adam Levine. I'm allergic to... Oh, I think I'm lactose intolerant now. I can take like a little bit of cheese, but I don't drink like a full glass of milk anymore.
Sad.
I think that happens to a lot of people as they get older, but...
What about ice cream?
I can do that like in small doses. So, but...
That's good.
Thanks for asking, though, about that.
You're welcome.
I think allergies suck.
Yeah.
We should eat everything.
Eat it all.
But even dogs can't eat everything. They can't eat grapes or garlic or chocolate.
Yep.
They had to stay away from holy water, and they can't go swimming after midnight. Wait, that was like Gremlins. Wait, you can't get Gremlins wet after midnight. No, you can't feed them after midnight.
I don't know any rules about Gremlins.
Gremlins, the first movie, that's something weird rules. So, how should I wrap this up?
Well, Mike, I'll just say it's been a pleasure, a real pleasure.
Can you speak any Ukrainian?
I can speak a little Russian.
Because they speak Russian.
Well, I was living in Kharkiv, which is near Russia, so they spoke Russian there. I don't know what to say. Я не знаю, что сказать. I don't know what to say.
You were able to say that sentence. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
I wonder what dog park is in Russian. Woof woof land.
Park, it would be Park Sobakova or Sobaki, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Park Sobaki, or I don't know how to. You have to like change the word. The word for dog is Sobaka, and you have to change it to like if it's like the Park of Dogs. You can't say Park of Dogs. You have to change the word dog to reflect that it's like of the park. And I don't remember exactly how to do it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never took a Russian class.
It's a hard language.
Huh. So, be listening to Katy's next. Her podcast is going to be called "Learning Russian at a Dog Park."
Yep, that sounds like a podcast I definitely want to listen to.
So now, how does it feel that you're on a podcast?
I'm so happy, and I can't wait to not only listen to this episode, which you better post.
I will.
Yes. But I also can't wait to listen to your other 891 episodes.
There'll probably be more by the time this plays. So, yeah. That's a lot of episodes to listen to. But you take the BART to the city, so you'll have a lot of time.
Ample time.
What the hell is that's something I talked about on my show once? The people on BART. What is?
Do another series.
Everybody's like in their own little cubicle on the BART, like cone of silence. Stay away from me.
It's nice when something happens that unites the people on the train or divides them, because there's actually interaction. Usually, like you said, people are in their own cubicle. Literally, just everyone. I look around sometimes. I'm on my phone too. Everyone is on their phone.
Yeah. Sometimes
I do. Actually, I usually read. But I also have my phone in my lap, so if something happens on my phone, I pick it up, But, yes, everyone's in their own world. But if something happens, like if someone is crazy, then kind of people, like, look up from their phone and they look at each other. Or one time, here's a story for you, Mike. One time I passed out on BART recently because it was, I don't know why. I was wearing a turtleneck. I don't know if I was, like, my blood was cut off. I have no idea. And I passed out, and I swear, right before I passed out, I was looking around and I was like, gosh, people are horrible. People are just absorbed with themselves. I really was. I was judging everyone, and then I didn't even realize what was happening. I woke up, I was on the ground, the floor of the BART train, and everyone that I had just been judging, that were on their phones and self-absorbed, were surrounded around me, helping me, talking to me, getting me water, calling the doctor. It transformed everything in a second.
Was someone giving you mouth-to-mouth?
Everyone was trying, yes.
They were lighting up?
Yeah. I was like, okay, next, I guess.
You get a ticket. You get a number. Oh, wow, that is amazing. And how ironic that you would, that you would find out about afterwards that people were helpful.
I know. It really was a little lesson I learned.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to talk more about BART and your BART adventures next time.
Mike's Daily Podcast. This has been my best visit to the dog park by far.
Yay!
We have got to have Katy on again sometime. That was a fun conversation at the Podcastro Valley Dog Park. So, you never know who you'll meet and who your dog will meet. You just got to get out there and see this great big world and the interesting culture that surrounds us as we go outside of Cafe Anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The picture is of Basil the Boxer and I as we were walking along Hayward Regional Shoreline. They had a fire at that exact spot that I'm standing in that picture. They had a fire there this past Sunday. It was pretty... I never heard what happened, if it was a controlled fire or what, but it looked pretty nasty. You could see it all over the East Bay. But anyway, it was a wonderful time there. We're walking along, beautiful little vegetation there. That's probably all gone now. It's probably all ash. But you can see that picture with Basil the Boxer and I there at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Mike, that's really sad about that. You know what? They could have probably used a couple of studs like myself.
And me, Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Honestly, I am not including you. I am telling you that right now.
I feel left out. Do you know that? There, Bison. It's okay. You're always going to be our friends. And I don't know. There's no way to get out of this. You're all alone. So good luck with that. Thanks, Mike. Do you know that? All right, next show, it's going to be the return of the much-loved feature called the Myclopedia in Seneca, where we'll have a very interesting look at the world of tech and how we're all so immersed in it, but how we need to deal with it or we'll go nuts. Right, Madame Rootabega?
Exactly, Michael Mastu. I am completely made of Legos.
No, you're not.
If I say I am, will I get in the next Lego movie?
Probably not.
Okay, then never mind.
You know what, guys? This was great. I love this. This script was really good. Who wrote this?
I did, Mike.
So you wrote the whole thing about you being a stud and Bison Bentley not being one.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't really mean that, Bison. I don't really consider myself a stud.
All right. Good. This is all worked out. I think it's time for me to go to the dog park. Let's go back. Bye. Come on, Basil. Oh, my God, your breath is horrible. But I love you. Take that, script. Next show, Shelley Schuhart, Floyd the Floor Man, John Deere the Engineer.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!